Hi, my name is Amanda. I worked on this project with David and we created the Challenge game. It's a game based off the CS 125 course. So when you hit the start course button, it pulls you up to this page, which you have a couple of different activities that you can work on every day. It's a 3-week course, so each course has 21 days, which are kept track of here. Monday through Sunday, you can see what day it is. So on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you'll have lecture available to you. You'll have homework available to you every single day, and you'll have 2 MPs throughout the entire game, which you have to work on a total of 3 times. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, similar to the actual class, you'll also have quizzes, but they'll only be available for 2 days during each week. There are 3 quizzes. As you can see up here in the top right corner, each day has a time limit of 30 seconds, and the objective of the game is to get as high a grade as you can with the time you're given. So obviously, it's impossible to complete all of these activities in a single day because the MP, when you click work on it, will have you working for 20 seconds. So what it does when you work on the MP is it disables the other buttons from being clicked, so you won't be able to work on anything else. It says you're working on the MP, please wait. You should be watching the timer up here. And once you've hit 20 seconds, the words will go away and you'll be able to work on something else. We've added a go to lecture feature with actual lecture slides from the class. You can click this button down here to follow, similar to how you do an actual CS class. So there's a couple of cool features. You just saw one. If a timer on the day runs out, you'll be automatically booted out of whatever activity you're working on to go back to the starting time, or go back to the starting task page to work on something else. If you're under 20 seconds, because MPs take 20 seconds, and you try and work on it, it'll tell you that you don't have enough time to work on your MP. The go to lecture section is completed with a view flipper, so we took pictures of some of Jeff's slides, and each of the pictures flip on an automatic timer. The homework is completed with a UI from GitHub, which is shown here. So we found this UI online, and then all of the questions from both the homework and the quizzes are found from this API called Trivia API. The questions are all based in computer science, but they might not necessarily have to do with CS 125. There's also an interesting feature of homeworks where you can click go to office hours and it will remove one of the incorrect answers to make it easier for you to solve. The quizzes are a bit different because they obviously, you can't go to office hours in a real quiz, so we made it similar for that. So if you go to office hours, you can click any of them. If you get it right, you'll get 1 point. If you get it wrong, it'll say you answered 0 questions. You click OK, and your grade didn't improve. So at the end of the week, it'll restart to Monday, and you'll be on day 8. So you can go to lecture again. So the purpose of the game is for you to try and figure out how you can get the most points possible and what activities you need to work on each days in order for you to complete everything and get to a 100%. We ran into a couple of technical problems while trying to complete this app. The lectures were originally supposed to be similar to how our actual lectures are in class, where we have Jeff's slide and then we have your slide, but we found that it was going to be a little bit too hard to get the slides to sync up. We also had a couple of problems with the timer feature since most of our game runs on a timer, so everything had to sync up with the timer properly. And then we had a little bit of trouble getting the UI library to run with our app. So in Android Studio, you can see kind of all of the parts that we worked on. So there were a couple different parts. There was the lecture, there was the main activity, there was the homework and quiz questions, and then there were the tasks. We split those up into 2 parts. So I worked mostly on the lecture activity and the tasks activity, and then David worked on the quiz and homework activity, as well as the end game activity and some of the buttons. And then we did game logic together, which is how our points are added and the different problems that we had, the different issues that we had there. So I paused the recording, and we are now on day 21. So this is the last day, Sunday. So the grade is still 11%, and we're currently working on the MP, added 5%, and the game will end, and it says, game over, Choo-Choo says you earned a 16% in the class, and then you can go and play again.